my God. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. Let's see. That was an adventure. For some reason, it was telling me I had to wait 24 hours. I don't know why. They decided that I haven't been on in a couple of weeks, and so it said, "Oh, you're going to wait." Don't know. I think people will show. I hope I'm not too late. What is it? Almost 8:15. I'm sorry, you guys. It's so late. Let's see. Well, this will give me a chance, I guess. Figure out how I'm going to do this. I had to move the Hey! Just mid dog fight. Hey! What was that? Lucy! Girl! Oh my, Lucy got upset. She was not happy with Tommy. Well, I guess that happens. I guess they do that periodically. It just wasn't that. I wasn't expecting it. Hi, Sherilyn. Hi, Jen. Let's see. Susan. Melissa. Oh, thank God you guys are here. I was... I don't know what happened. YouTube decided that I was going to wait 24 hours before I could do a video. Yeah. So that was kind of weird. So I've been struggling here. I do have sound, right? Yeah, okay. Ugh. My word. What a whirlwind. Denise and Ryan's here. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad that everybody's going to be here because I need you guys. I need some input on some of the prizes anyway. Let's see. What do I have lovely that I can have you take a look at while I have to go get some cheeses because I'm starving and I forgot to get something to eat or a snack at least. Oh, here we go. Yeah, here we go. All right, look at this for a little while, and you tell me what this is when I get back, okay? Besides falling over. Ha, 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 ha. Did everybody guess? Let's see. Ooh, trinket tray. Why you call it trinket trays? It's not for trinkets? Yeah, I guess it could be. Well, I've been playing around with resin stuff for a long time, and I finally decided to try and make something exactly what I needed for the store at whatever time it happens to be. So that's kind of what happened. And so then I've been working on the concept or the design, I guess. It kind of ended up looking like tie-dye. It's got the logo embedded in the resin. This was an early trial. It's purple. I had to go to an angle because I didn't measure. Trial and error, a lot of errors. So this was, I guess, the long version of that one. The laptop screen is not quite tilted. I couldn't tell if that picture was bad or not. Yeah, there we go. Okay, purple. And then this one is really fun. All right, so it has feet. And then on the lid, or the top, you have the logo embedded down inside of it. So it's a clear top. And then about halfway down, it starts the color. So it's all the rainbow colors. Woo, 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 woo. The colors are more bold in the one you showed first. Yes. And that's where things are today. That one that I showed first is one of the more recent prototypes. This is one of the more recent. I'm figuring out how to mix colors so that you end up with color instead of, like pale everything. I didn't bring the one in that has pale everything. It was one of the first ones that has pale everything. Somebody's going to get that as a prize for the event, by the way. Yes, the rainbow swirling colors. I've said it 100 times, and I'll say it 100,000 times, probably. I want to be the gay diamond painting store. And the only way I can think about doing that is just embracing the rainbow. You just embrace it. Just take it all on. That's why the logo here on YouTube and other places is the rainbow mosaic heart. I mean, the rainbow mosaic diamond. The artist that must not be named convinced me that it needs to be just a basic black. Basic black, that's so classy. So I'm going back to my store my way. And it's going to be rainbow colors. My store my way. I'm sorry, that kind of struck me as funny. It's like the drive-thru at Taco Bell. So, let's see. Oh, okay. I'm going to have to go back and forth, maybe, to the desktop. I'm not sure. Depends on how much I can get done over here on the laptop. I might be able to do it here. Yeah. The rainbows are much, much better. It gives me a lot more opportunities to mix and match. So different styles, at least the color portion or the color decision is out of the way. That to me is one of the toughest parts when making some of these resin projects. It's like, well, what color are you going to make it? Well, you've already done gold or you've done silver. So if everything that the store is going to have is going to be the rainbow colors, then all I have to work on is which shapes, the oval tray, the long oval tray, or the round coaster type tray. Yeah. So anyway, it's going to be interesting, and the event's going to be one of the first distributions of the finished products. I'll show you one of them. And this was a major fail, but it was interesting. I didn't know how to get letters and names into the resin itself. So I created the stickers for the Holidays with Friends. And I just shoved it in there. but then it had a white spot or a white square around it, which didn't look too cool. And then the same with the logo down here. That was just on that was a white vinyl sticker paper. So that had a white background. So I had this stuff in the resin with white backgrounds. And those were like squares sitting in the middle of a piece of glass. So I had to fill in the back of it with white so that you could kind of see it. But anyway. Oh, potato sparkle. Oh my god. Okay. Yes. Yes, I will. What? What did I forget? Um. I don't have you under potato sparkle. Give me a name, please. Oh, Molly. Okay. Oh yeah. I remember. Mm. There we go. Oops. Well, I lost the order book. Nobody's getting anything. Oh, no, there it is. It was open. I think I put it at the top of the page. Oh. Oh. I think I know why. Because it hasn't gotten here yet, I think. The order from 12/1. I think that's it, Molly. I think they haven't gotten here yet. It's fine. I'm gonna write a book about this whole thing. Going back into the summer with the beginning of the witch thing. Ugh. Shipping. Ugh. Elaine, message retracted. Okay. Hi, Elaine. Hmm. Okay. All right. I got some Cheez-Its now. I can try this again. Ah. Dogs not did. Okay. Oh yeah. And they look so good. Oh, the black Holstein was just great. That one looks so nice. And Matt's version of the three candles, that was beautiful. All the copies of the Blue Dragon, Ryan and Susan, and were there just two in the event? I think just two in the event. But so many other copies of the Blue Dragon I've seen pictures of. So those are all doing really, really well. Most of them were posted in the Facebook group, Elaine. Yes. Oh, the Cardinals. Yes, the Cardinals. That was beautiful. The Discord server, I believe there are a few extras in the Discord server where people have posted over there. Yeah, Sherilyn, it just really, really looks nice. I was shocked. I was shocked at how nice it is. The blue dragon yet, but you'll go look. Oh, the blue dragon. It was the actually the number one Christmas seller behind the four witches, the Christmas witches. So it was the top non-witch for Christmas this year. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. The fairy dust drills were perfection. Yeah. I forgot to look and see which colors they were. Do you remember off the top of your head which colors they used, Sherilyn, in the fairy dust on that kit? I guess I could go back and look for it, but better than fairy dust. I think I've settled on fairy dust extraordinaire, which is the same word that I use on the putty. So putty extraordinaire, fairy dust extraordinaire. Yay! Matt's following Ryan's channel. Oh, you guys, yeah, you could all do that. I think, yeah, everybody could. Ryan's channel is Diamond Painting Dude. Was it what year was it? Diamond Painting Dude 77, the year I graduated from high school. Better than fairy dust. Ugh. I think I decided that it was too much of a swipe at someone else because they kind of claim the name, but it's not really theirs to claim. So if I say better than fairy dust, people will think I'm swiping at them, and it's not the case. So, fairy dust extraordinaire. When I get to a point where I have to print something, right now everything's kind of in text, so there's really no reason to officially name it. But we'll soon. We'll soon. Fairy dust is always it's become a huge favorite. Should be. They're very good drills. Very good. Color's great. I've been I've been messing with resin. I took some actual drills, some square drills, and I made molds from a silicone putty mix. And so I had these little areas, little sections of square diamonds, and I'm trying to replicate the process for a fairy dust. Do you put the sparklies in before? Do you mix it in with the resin and let it sink? What do you do? So I'm still working on those questions. Not that I'll ever be able to make enough resin drills of any quantity to even do a kit, but it'll be fun to know how they do it. Mm. Oh. Well, shoot. Can do. All right. I'm gonna have to do something a little differently on the wheel. Oh, where's my official book? Official prizes. Oh, here we go. Come on, I have to use my favorite pen. Where's it? I know there's another one over on the other desk. I don't have to get up and go all the way over there for it. Oh, here we go. Okay, got it. Ooh. Oh. I'm just doing little quick last minute things. Let's see. I have to pull up the list from the Google Documents. When I tried logging in a little earlier and it told me I had to wait 24 hours, I was just about to have a conniption fit because I couldn't. If I have to wait 24 hours for the live, I don't have anything to log into the chat room with to tell somebody, oh, I have to wait till tomorrow. I couldn't do that. So I was kind of freaking out. And then eventually it made me, what did it do? Oh, I had to log in, change my login, or no, I had to log out, log back in as myself again. And then it made me verify something. And then once it let me, I had to verify phone number. Once I verified by phone number, then I just said, well, I'm just going to try it. So I clicked through and there it goes. And it went through. So I didn't have to freak out too badly. Drive. Okay. And recent. Oh, no. This is the wrong account. Oh. I can't log in two different places on Google this way. Oh, maybe I can. Maybe is it shared with me? I think it's shared with me. Recent. I'm going to have to go over to the desktop periodically. I can't do it all here. Oh, this has not been a good day. For some reason, it's just been kind of crazy. I think it's because it was all last minute as far as finishing everything up. And I've still got prizes that are going with the winner's packages that are still in progress. I still have things that I haven't even finished making yet. But all the things that are going in addition to just the regular stuff is going to be handcrafted, handmade stuff. Everybody got a little peek earlier of the resin trays. So I'm doing some resin trays and I guess not trinket boxes, stash boxes, little wooden boxes that have all kinds of decorations. It could be anything from resin decorations to the roses from cover minders, I guess, would work, butterflies or anything. So there'll be some customized stash boxes and some trays, the resin trays, I think, and some gift cards and some diamond paintings. Oh, diamond paintings. Yeah, I'm going to give away a few diamond paintings. The focus on now, for all intents and purposes, Elaine says open up another tab for the other. Oh, I could log in a different tab. Are you sure? The way these things tie in together, it'll kick me out or something. And choose Drive, and you can open several Google accounts at once. Oh, actually, I do that in Gmail. Yeah, I guess it does. Yeah, I guess I can do it that way. All right, so let me try this. So I'm in. Whoops. Okay, I'm in that. Now I'm going to this one. Oh, now it wants to verify it's me. I don't remember what it was. That one. Oh, now it's going to call. Give me it. Where's my number? I will get it done. Yes, it's me. There we go. Now I got it. Recent finale. All right. So we have 1 through 13. All right, so 2. Marty hasn't come in yet, has she? Has anybody seen Marty? Oh, yeah, I'm in Final Lane. I got it. I have the Google Drive in one email address, and then I have YouTube in the other. So it didn't kick me out of YouTube. That was the one I was worried about. I don't have a chat list of all the people, do I? Ta-da. There it is. This is only showing the 3 of you. Everybody's gone. Maybe it did screw it up. It only shows 3 participants now. Oh, no, there you are. Okay, well, you're not showing as participants. Let me see if I can try again. Oh, there they are. Everybody's coming back in now. Okay. It did mess with them when I changed it, I think, Elaine. Like did it kick everybody out, or what was it doing? I don't know what it did. But this is good, though. I needed to see who's here. Okay. Bo-bo. Susan. Denise. Now I can't see all the way on the other side of the screen. Nice. Not very. Okay. Mostly done. Complete. I love all the completes. And then Ryan, Crystal, Sherilyn, and Melissa. One, two, three, four, five. Who is up there? Okay, Matt. Susan. Oh, there she is. Susan just finished hers. 40 by 40. Denise got her 40 by 40 done. That was pretty amazing, Denise. Oh, she was here earlier. I hope she's still here. She did a 40 by 40 section of Oakley. And I know that in that 40 by 40 section, there probably close to 80 colors were probably in there, just in that one little corner. Kim. Oh, well, yeah. Life happens, right, Kim? Or Cat? 1, 2, 3. Okay. I gotta see. I have to double check what I saved because that kicked out of YouTube thing just threw me for a loop and I didn't get everything finished. Where is it? There it is. Here we go. Oh. Okay. Oops. I guess I should learn how to spell Denise. And Melissa. I forgot about these options. I'm finishing up the wheel thing. It's like, can you have you could have subdued applause. And so that's we're gonna have subdued applause. Okay. Oh my goodness, what is that? Oh, I want to change the colors. I want, where's my colors? Oh, there it is. I shouldn't get there yet. Where's my Christmas color palette? There we go. Christmas, Christmas, Christmas. Come on, one last Christmas. They probably took down Christmas because it's not Christmas anymore. But they have to leave it there because I'm still doing Christmas stuff. Here we go. Valentine's, St. Patrick, Easter, Winter Wonderland, Christmas. There we go. There we go. I don't know why it's yellow, but okay. Boom, boom. And we have one other thing I realized yesterday or the day before, is that I never listed the prizes. I never did. And I don't know why I didn't do that. Why didn't somebody ask me? I don't know. Anyway. Oh, Elaine, you're leaving us? Oh, go feed your kennel. Yeah. All right. Thanks, Elaine. Bye. The golf clap. Yeah. So the prizes. So, what was it? There was a Diamond Art Emporium prize on Witch of $150. And so I was going to try and hang on to that $150 total for this event, but it didn't. That seemed like an awful lot for a relatively small group because it was a small group. Only 7 people ended up qualifying for the wheel. Because life happens to a lot of people. But everybody that participated and filled out the Google Docs form is going to get a prize package mailed to them, and it'll include one of the custom gifts. Well, yes. Part of the prize is making new friends. Yes, absolutely. So it was not all about prizes as much as it could have been, or it was with the witches. But I still wanted to get, have some prizes and reward you guys. So that'll keep everybody happy. And it gives me places to get rid of these extra crafts that I'm doing that are not quite first drawer. Not quite sellable, I guess. I don't know what you call them. But I am going to take the $50 total, or the $150 total, and I'll break it up. And so there are going to be two $50 winners and two 25s. So there'll still be 4 gift cards. It'll just be smaller amounts, but there'll be 4 of them. And of the 7, so that means of the 7 people that qualified for the wheel, 3 are going to get left out. Well, I don't want to do a card less than 25. 1, 2, 3. That's $75, right? All right, so the budget just went up $75. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, that'll work. All right, so what we'll do is we'll spin the wheel twice. The first 2 are going to get $50 cards, and then everybody else will get a 25. So you're going to get a $25 gift card at least, plus a resin product of some type, either a trinket tray or it may be a holiday with friends sample prototype. Did you know that when you put resin or acrylic inside of liquid resin or acrylic, that it loses its facets? You can't see the facets anymore because there's rhinestones in there. Those are rhinestones, but you can't really see anything other than a red or green or silver circle. Yep. But these are nice. They're nice. They're just not perfect. So there are some of those types of things that'll be going out. Okay. Everybody ready? That sounds fun, huh? Yeah. Oh, I have to do a share screen. All right, let me set this page up then. Now, do I can hide those things, right? It doesn't matter. Okay, go back to YouTube. Share screen. Ooh, this makes me nervous. Okay, I should be picturing the picture down in the corner, right? So there's our wheel. So what we have is there are actually 7 prizes. There are 7 prizes total. So each one of the people on the wheel is going to get at least $25 gift card. Okay, everybody gets a $25 gift card, but we're going to spin it twice and give away the $50 ones. So 2 people will get 50, and then everybody else gets 25. So first of all, golf clap for everybody getting a $25 gift card. Oh my gosh, I can hear it all the way here. All right, and I'll shuffle the names. I have to be on the shuffle page. Shuffle the names. 3, 4, 5. Okay, so everybody's been shuffled. You guys feel dizzy? Matt has a dot after his name. Not anymore. I'm going to shuffle again. Okay, and if everybody is ready, here is the first $50 gift card winner. Susan. Susan got it. Yay. All right, so she comes off the wheel. She can't win twice. And here we go for winner number 2 of the $50 gift card. Melissa! I knew there was going to be a way that Canada was going to win something. And so that means Sherilyn, Denise, Crystal, Matt, and Ryan all get a $25 gift card. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. Let's see, how was I going to do this? All right, so one of the prizes that I was talking about, in addition to your gift card, is I do have some diamond paintings that were, I don't want to say customer error, factory errors, because the kits are perfectly fine, but they are errors in that they're either round or square and the other was ordered. So they do make them wrong periodically. And what I have, and I guess, let's see, Susan was drawn first, right? And then Melissa. So Susan, what was the other one? Well, I'll have to double check with what's on the page in inventory. Susan, let's see. Let me get back. Oh, I can. Am I done with this? We did the 2. Yes. Okay. I'm done with this. Stop sharing. Okay. Let's see. Where is Susan? There she is. Susan. So you have a choice of either one of the witches from the Witch time period. I have, and I think they're all listed on, there's a page that lists them all individually, but I can go over that in the individual titles with you if you want to choose that. So it would be one of the witch things that are Halloween themed, or a copy of Noel, which is a 60 by 60 with round diamonds. Noel is one of the 4 the big witches. So that would be your option, Susan, if you would like Noel, or if you would like one of the others. There's like Mary Witch, which is the witch talking to the snowman, the frosty thing. I think it's in here. Let me try. No. I'm going to go to this. I'm going to go to the stores. If I'm a customer, I'm going to go find this. I didn't write them down. Shop. And did you guys notice that everything's like gone off the store? It was kind of scary the first time I saw it. In stock. Here we go. Available for immediate shipment. Okay, we have Potion Witch 5040, Literary Witch 5040, Crystal Ball Reader 5040, Woodsy, Fireplay, My Best Friend. Merry Witch is a 60 by 60, also in round. Baddie Witch is a 50 by 50 in rounds. And Best Friend Witch, a 50 by 50 in rounds. So of the larger, there would be Merry Witch, a 60 by 60 in round diamonds. 50 by 50, Baddie Witch in 50 by 50, or Best Friend Witch 50 by 50. Those are all rounds. The only square is a My Best Friend in 50 by 40. And then there's the one copy of a 60 by 60 in a round of Noel. And are you familiar? I don't know if you remember Noel or not. It's the all snow. She's wearing just a red hat. She's out standing outside. So that would be the options for you, Susan, if you wanted to choose one. Susan, do you want to choose it publicly, or do you want to think about it and let me know? Well, there you go. All right, so Noel goes to Susan. So Susan is going to get the $50 gift card, a 60 by 60 of Noel, a resin product of some type, and then the top two winners are also going to get a handcrafted wooden stash box, and it'll be Christmassy colors. I forgot to ask everybody, but I'll double check. I think I have a list. In addition to your paintings that I was sending out, how many got little ornaments tied around your painting? There were Christmas trees and snowflakes. Does anybody remember getting the little ornaments tied around your paintings? Anyone? Yep. Okay, Susan got hers. Okay. Sherry Lynn got the Christmas tree. Okay. Jen says they were cute. Okay. Crystal got hers. Denise did not. Okay. I think that came in. I think I was in shipping mode, and it didn't even cross my mind until it was probably already out the door, and then I didn't even think about it as being your entry into the event. Ryan. All right, Ryan, are you sure I didn't send you? I may not have. No, I haven't. I don't think I've sent you anything since I did that. Okay, all right. Catherine got a snowflakes. Okay, or Cat got snowflakes. Because I don't know. I had this brilliant idea to do a different style Christmas tree, and I'm about halfway done with them, but it involves resin instead of just painting them. I don't know why, because I do it. This is an example of the resin treatment that they're going to get. So the regular just wooden letters that you get at I don't know, Walmart or any of the craft stores, it's just a little, half-inch thick piece of wood or whatever. And then I paint them or do something with the color. And then there's a technique in resin. They call it doming it or dome over. But it puts a layer of resin right on the surface. And something about that edge, it gets up to the edge and then it just stops. And it forms a rounded edge. Oh, I think that's it, Melissa. I think you do have. I know. I put them in, Melissa. I know I put them in, but I'll make sure that everybody gets at least one of these new ones. So the Christmas tree is going to be it's the same size as the Christmas trees that went out with the kits themselves, but it's going to have a green. Do I have anything green? Oh, here we go. It's going to have a green. This one has green and this has glitter in it. But can you see the 3D effect on the side maybe? but it's raised on the surface, and it's shiny, shiny, shiny. So the little Christmas trees are going to look like green instead of painted wood. So I think that'll be kind of cute. So everybody's going to get at least one of those, and yeah, it should be. The biggest problem I'm having right now is because it takes 24 hours really for one of these pieces to cure to the point that you can safely do something other than just have it sitting still. I'm trying to put ornaments in the resin that's standing up. And so I haven't gotten to the point where I can put I'm going to try rhinestones again. I'm going to try to put red rhinestones on the letter before I put the resin. And then when the resin gets poured, it'll just kind of surround the rhinestone and hold it in place without covering it up entirely. So there should be facets. I just haven't gotten to the point where I've actually tried it. That's on my agenda for tomorrow. But that way everything can go out by Wednesday at the latest, Tuesday, Wednesday. So that's what I was trying to do. Because I just thought, oh, you know what? The Christmas trees would look really nice if they were done that way. So I'm going to try that. So everybody's get an extra thing. And then the top two prizes get the stash boxes. Oh, but Melissa, you're not going to go get yours until months and months and months, huh? Oh, it's small. Melissa, your package is small enough that I can send it with, I could probably send it with Etsy's international mail for small packages. Is it $10? Oh, no. I would have to send it through pirate ship. I might be able to get it through pirate ship. I may send it that way. You'll be down in February? And you're willing to wait or no? Of course you're willing to wait. You're always willing to wait. Don't worry. It's not a rush. Don't worry about it. I knew you were going to say that, Melissa. I just knew it. So everybody's the gift cards will be going out email. I probably won't do them tonight because I'm in the middle of a resin pour out there, and I have to finish that as soon as I get done here. Those will go out in the morning, and then once the Christmas trees are finished up, everybody's boxes and package will get put together, and those will be going out just as soon as I can get the Christmas trees done and safely put into the box. I want to make sure that they're hard enough and solid enough that they're not going to stick to anything, because that resin is still sticky for, some time. I want to give it at least 48 hours drying. So if I get them poured tomorrow, that's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, then they could be boxed up on Tuesday, and then, well, I would probably wait till Wednesday morning, and that way they would go out on Wednesday. So between now and Wednesday. So the heavy Christmas rush should be over. And so they're going to be small boxes, small packages. So they should be okay. They should go pretty easily, and everybody should have their little prizes. Well, Matt, it's interesting for me. It was very interesting to start playing with it. But what it does is it gives me the ability to customize what I would ordinarily have to have someone else design. So I can come up with how I want to do the rainbow colors. And then how much do I want to augment them? Or if I have the rainbow colors kind of nailed, that I want it to be a particular style or type, then all of my energy can go into formats. So this one is one of those, it has 6 little feet on it. And so I messed around with these and I poured some in gold, just gold. And all I did was just poured it in the little feet section of this mold. And so I have these 6 little gold feet that can go on the bottom of anything. So I could do I've got a really cool round coaster that I use as a tray in gold. And then I'm gonna put those gold feet on it. Gold! Looks like real gold. But having that flexibility is what I'm looking forward to as, part of the shop. My store, my way. I'm going to say that again. My store, my way. That's kind of the direction that the store is going. If anybody had any question about that. And so it's all kind of, these things are beginning to align. And a lot of the questions that I had earlier, things I didn't know that how I was going to handle or what I was going to do, those types of things are falling into place as the my store, my way thing. And I'm getting more and more comfortable with it. So don't want to just get all modeling and stuff. Okay. I know I wrote it down. Susan gets Noel. Okay. And then Melissa gets a tray, Christmas box, and a Christmas tree. Everybody else gets at least a Christmas tree. I'm going to send everybody else this some of the trays that were not quite perfect, but they are perfectly imperfect. Some of them have bubbles. Bubbles are notorious in resin because that's, as it gets thicker, the bubbles can't rise through it and they just kind of get stuck in midair and just boop, freeze as a little blob. Or they attach themselves to a surface that is dry when it starts, and then the resin pours around it. Somehow, usually it's a speck of dirt that'll cause it, but the resin doesn't cover that little spot and it becomes a bubble. Those are notorious, and I've got a lot of trays that have little bubble marks in them, so you guys can have some little bubbles for free. And I'll throw in some of those trays for people. I don't know. I have other stuff to do, or I can include as well. The focus on these prizes, the focus on this event, is less China, more home stuff. So the gifts and prizes are made here. They're not imported or made in China or by anybody else. And that's kind of the direction that's going to be the focus, at least through, getting into February. I've got all special orders on hold. I will be talking with the factory next week. Yeah, next week. And we're going to try and iron out some, I don't want to call them sticking points, but there's some discussions that I want to have with the factory. Why this order that was placed on the 1st of December still isn't here. And they blamed it on orders from Black Friday. And apparently, as more and more countries embrace Black Friday as an event, more and more countries are seeing increased sales spikes during the days after Thanksgiving. I mean, it's not really a international holiday, but somehow they're latching on to it as a sales effort. I'm not buying it. And I thought that he was giving us a better logistics partnership than he was, and so I'm going to have to. That's I'm going to have that discussion about how that works. The internals between a factory and a store are kind of difficult, and especially with language barriers. So I'm giving us plenty of time to work and iron out some of these things. And then, so at least through mid-January, there will be no special orders, at least through the middle of the month. Right now, there's nothing on the special order calendar showing any dates, I hope. I think I took them all out. There should be no order dates or ship dates or estimated arrival dates for the foreseeable future. It'll be up in January, maybe late January. I still haven't looked up the year of the horse when that starts. Does anybody know off the top of their head? Oh, and Kat, yes, I will do the sponsorship. I forgot to email you. Did everybody go to sleep? Very much a consumerism holiday. Yes, that's true, Matt. Well, but people all over the place are picking up on Black Friday, and it could be perfectly legitimate. That is very, very possible. I mean, I threw things into chaos in July, so, and that's just one store in one country. So if you had 10 stores in 10 countries who had orders that they have never had before, I guess it could happen. I guess the factory could have gotten backed up again. But I was not happy. I'm still not happy. Every day that goes by and that package isn't here, it just annoys me. February 17th. I see. All right. Ugh. And then, so that means March, when that's over. February 17th. February 17th. All right, you guys help me with this then. So if I pause special orders until the end of January, then we have to shut them all down the middle of February and then restart them in March. Do we just wait until March? Do it all at once? Start them all in March? What do you guys think? The on again, off again thing is maddening for me. It's maddening for everybody else because of the expectation of when it's going to come. I won't have any history once we restart with the factory because I'm not really sure how it's going to work out, or if there may be I may have another factory by then. There may be a second factory that's going to do some things, and then the original factory will do the other things. Those are the types of things I'm trying to figure out right now. Kat says start in March. Now I'm leaning that way. February 17th. I could get one order in at the end of January. And then wait for an entire month for that second order. That may not be. Crystal says start in March. Special orders, Ryan. I'm not going to be doing special orders until at least the latter part of January right now. But the Year of the Horse starts that celebration on the 17th of February. And basically, China shuts down for 3 weeks. Yeah, they do like their long holidays. Well, yeah, but it also, one of the reasons that I want to do it this way is I want to completely cut off special orders is I want to focus more and more and more as I can on the kits that I can make here. The snacks kits, the customized dog photos, those kind of got pushed aside and set aside as the year went by because the Witch event kind of took all the oxygen out of the room. And when that started happening and it started, taking all the oxygen out of the room, it's like, but what's going to happen when Witch's order is over? We're going to have a life after Witch. And then, so as a one-person shop, I kind of feel like a ping pong ball sometimes. So I'm going to try and focus on in-stock and things that I can make here. We'll be promoting the fairy dust diamonds. We will be promoting, I may have resin products for sale by then. And so there'll be, my own version of trinket trays, I guess. There are other resin products that I intend to create. And one of them may be a diamond painting tray, a regular drill tray. I'm experimenting right now with, can I take the best sliding tray base and put it into one of these oval trinket trays? Well, can I turn this into a diamond painting tray by putting the little grooves in the bottom of it? What do you think? Yes. Yeah, I think so. So I'm trying to figure out how I can make that. And I have to go in and do the measurements, but I can create a mold that'll just lay in here. And then the base would be a solid color so that you're not fighting with any background stuff. And then you could have an option of a light color or a dark color, depending upon the drills that you tend to use most often. And then you could get just one of these trays that would come in as a regular diamond painting tray. I don't even think it would need a spout, because these are rounded. They're rounded, raised edges. The edges are deep. They're not going to be popping out. And that, I don't want a new mold. If this were more pointy like a boat, I could do it in green. The green boats have returned. Wait until March. Meanwhile, the small canvas market has expanded a ton in that time. Maybe helps them gain in popularity, but also more companies making them. Yes and no, Matt. I don't know how many are making them here. I don't know how many are doing it themselves. Wouldn't it, Kat, if these if it were a diamond painting tray this big, but it was in that lime green color, wouldn't that would be hilarious? I could probably make a mold that would have that front that has like the green boat trays. Just be a huge one, a huge green boat this size. That would be funny. But yeah, I think an insert for this round or this oval tray would be a good option for making these more usable. Because to me, trinket trays are a bit of a waste, but they would at least have a function. Yeah, exactly, Matt. They're not making them themselves. I will be making the 20 by 20s up to 30 by 30s or 25 by 25s. I'll be making those and printing them here. I've got my diamonds. The square diamonds are here in the office, and the round diamonds are upstairs in the storage room.
the diamond room. And I don't know. I think there is a much more consistent, dependable degree of a customer base with a custom item like the customized dog photos or the others where you choose the various combination of images that you want in your kit. The custom options, and they're all lower price points. They're all going to be, $40 and less. Those to me sound like that's kind of going to be the sweet spot of where the store is going to go. And there will still be large format size kits available, but I'm not going to have, 4 or 5 or 6 every week is going to be released. That's not going to happen anymore. So there will be fewer big title releases, but the focus is going to be primarily on locally produced. And that also puts a really, really big priority with me on finding a helper, a assistant helper. No, the actual assistant is the helper. So anyway. So, yes, Matt, faster shipping. That bugaboo is gone if they're made here. If I'm making them, they're going to be in smaller formats. They're going to be easier to ship. So there will be more post office shipping and less FedEx UPS with the higher price points. You don't end up with the size surcharges that the post office charges. So overall, that's why the prices can stay in the sub 40 range on those types of products. And you still get a really, this is the kits that I've made, and you guys are going to have to try some and let me know what you think. Because yes, they're made at home. Yes, they're not quite polished. They're not going to come in a box like, what's their name, with mylar coverings on the outside and 9-color gloss printed boxes. No. You're going to get something simple. But the kit itself is heavyweight canvas, is the cotton ones that I'm currently using. I have found the velvet canvas, and I have a little bit of it that I can use if I need to. I probably won't because I don't have the crimp cutters and the little hole punchers, and those look kind of silly without it. But I don't know, may be able to do that. But that's where I would like to see more and more business coming from. And then that means I have to have an assistant or someone that's going to be doing that so that someone can actually be sitting there almost all day long, hopefully, pouring diamonds in little baggies, getting them ready for the kits. And so if there's a popularity list and I know what the top 5 are, I'll always try to have 1 or 2 of each on hand. And then that takes the hiccups out of the production cycle. If one sells out and, oh my God, I need to make 9. No, you need to make 3. Okay. So that way it's easier. It's not consumer market, but industrial, and companies pay extra for rush orders constantly. Successful companies are on a made-to-order basis. Yes, Matt, that is, I guess, to some extent, that's one of the reasons why special orders for me made a lot of sense, because I have no investment in inventory. But I've gone completely the other way. I mean, when I started the store, everything was inventory, but then I guessed wrong. I chose the wrong kits, or I didn't have the right combinations. And I had everything tied up in, the wrong sizes and the wrong drill types. I've still got them out there. There's still some of those original kits, and they're in the store right now on sale, marked down to like $20, $30 a piece. You guys buy some of those, okay? Buy some of those during January. Oh, that would be a happy day to get rid of half of that stuff. Then I could have lots of money to hire an assistant. Yeah, it's risky. Yes, Matt, it is risky to have a lot of money tied up in inventory. And that is one thing that I can still keep it in a 2 to 3 day production cycle. I could take your order and not have anything made and be ready to ship it day after tomorrow, or maybe even tomorrow. It's quick turnaround to make these. Once the design is done, printing the canvas, pulling out bagging up the diamonds, putting them in their packaging with a sticker label. They're really easy once you get past that hurdle. Once the design hurdle is done, the rest of it is just muscle memory. Yeah, that's true. If you had to wait at Walmart or Amazon, they wouldn't exist, right? And I can do the same thing. I can do, a made to order custom diamond painting kit on a small scale, and have it in the mail to you in 2 to 3 days. And I think that's more than acceptable. So that'll be kind of, I guess, the combination, or the compromise is to do it that way. What else did I need? Anybody else have any more questions? I just kind of rambled there at the end because that's kind of, I wanted to make more of a statement, but I think because it's all still up in the air and things are still formulating, I think if everybody kind of keeps in mind that I may say from time to time, my store, my way, when someone says, why don't you? Why DAC dominates the market is stacked against small business, so the in-house product is a big advantage. There, Matt, is the $6 million question that I'm trying to get an answer to. Is I'm trying to figure out if what I'm considering is the alternative. I mean, I hate to admit it. They control the top end of the market. They control the marketing efforts that other people use. They control the minimum shipping amount, $75 minimum shipping, which forces people into 2-3 kit orders. People end up overspending with them, but they underspend with everybody else. So nobody is buying kits from 5 stores. They're buying it all from Diamond Art Club so that they can get free shipping. And then Diamond Art Club controls the top end of the market. So nobody can charge $120 for a kit, even though they should, because nobody's willing to pay that. Why? Because Diamond Art Club doesn't even sell one for $120. Okay. So I really kind of want to get out of that end. I want to get out of that high end, top end, simply because until somebody can knock on that door and do so, I guess, appropriately. And if I'm selling the larger format kits as things move into the spring, I will be pricing them above $100 because I have to have $100 out of them in order to break even. Selling these kits at $70 on sale, it's just flushing it all down the toilet. It's a huge drain on resources and time. They have to have larger boxes. The boxes cost more. The shipping costs more because the longer boxes means the longer surcharge or the higher surcharges. So those high end boxes and kits, I swear, they have to be sold at a price that's realistic and reasonable for me to continue doing it. And so those are the first that are going to be on, I guess, the chopping block when things come back as we get into the spring. And those are the go big, go homes. Well, I'm not going to backtrack that a little bit. I will have the Go Big Go Homes, but they will be considerably more than they are right now. Oh boy, pressure on the Chinese companies to compete. That one, Matt, is I don't know how to explain that one. There are like tiers of diamond painting factories. There is, old school, which is my first factory that I had. They don't do any specialty diamonds. They don't do any fancy canvas. They just put it on, that nylon canvas that almost you can run your fingernails like it, and you can feel the ridges in it and stuff, and it just sounds like plastic. And the sheet glue adhesive and all those types of things. There's that group, and then there's the mid-range, and then there's the boutiques. And I think that most everybody feels that the boutique type factories are the ones that they need to go to in order to get the velvet canvas and the better drills and poured glue and all those pluses. With it comes a boutique price, and that's what's killing me. Mentally and soul crushing type killing, not actual going out of business killing. No, the that trade off is what's disturbing as far as the trend, and I can't justify it. I can't justify $80 for a kit that costs me almost 50. There's no profit in it once you pay for shipping. And then if it's an artist license piece or there's an additional artist fee on top, it becomes worse. So those are going to be the first to go, probably. The 60 by 80s, 70 by 70s. The one that I was doing during holidays with friends, 70 by 105. Those are going to go up way up in price if they're still available. And then I have to decide if I'm going to even make them available. It's just the logistics of handling them is difficult. They throw off the dimensions of the entire shipment if that special order kit has or special order has at least one that's a 70-inch or 70 centimeter on its short side. The actual box that it comes in is larger than the size dimension that most companies can ship through AliExpress shipping. So you're off into logistics land where it's the Wild West, and that's kind of where I am right now, is that everybody's using these Wild West logistics companies to get around the tariff things, that it's hit or miss. And this last order was a big miss, I think. They say it's Black Friday. I think it's a miss. But that's why I want to stop. I need to pause and sort some of these things out. I don't usually react. I try to do it more gradual and more reasoned. I ran out of time to continue gradually creating a reason or understanding of the situation. I just have to stop it. And so that's what I'm doing right now, is stopping and waiting. Small shop prices. Oh yeah, small shop prices are getting crazy. Well, they should. I mean, was it Enablers Outpost, a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago? That's awful. It's just awful when that happens. Just awful. And I don't remember, where did I put the information about this? There's a, how long have I been? This has been long. Oh gosh, an hour and a half. There is uh, there is a residual effect in the diamond painting community when something happens to a small shop for whatever reason, and that small shop has a problem with a shipment or shipping or pricing, or they have to close or they have to stop doing something because the cost is out of control, and it's no longer profitable or reasonable for them to continue doing so. It kind of puts an entire clamp around the entire small shop community, and we all go, that wasn't us, that wasn't me, that didn't happen here. But people are a little gun shy. I can kind of understand it. And it's like, well, I don't really need it that badly. I'm kind of not a no buy. So they'll find other ways to avoid making a purchase at a small shop during these periods of inner reflection. And that's another reason why I'm doing this now, is that this is one of those inner reflection periods, right after New Year's and going into wintry stuff. Last year was fairly slow as far as business wise, and so this is a good time to do that. It's a good time to retool. It's a good time to change the art. It is a good time to clear out the old and bring in some new. So all of those things are kind of working together for me at this point. And that's why I'm kind of pausing everything. But please keep in mind that small shops do not all fall under a huge umbrella. It's not a huge umbrella. The name is pretty widespread, but the umbrella they're all individual little umbrellas. Everybody has their own little business model, their own little quirks, their own little reasons that they do what they do. And to say, not everybody has the same financial management as far as when money comes in for a special order, I have to pay for the kit and then I have to pay for shipping to the customer. So I can't take the money that is going into shipping and pay for shipping for something that came in last week or last month, because then I won't have the money for shipping when this one is ready to go out. So there has to be it's like a churning fund, so that after each sale, a certain number of dollars goes into shipping and a certain number of dollars goes into purchase. So that way, that's where the money for the orders that go to the factory, that money comes out of that pool. And then when they go back out, then it comes out of the shipping fund. So having those kind of controls in place, not everybody does. And then if there are cycles of where business is up and down and up and down, and you're trying to do that borrow from Peter to pay Paul thing, I'm relying upon current sales to pay for shipping on previous orders. You're going to get caught, and you're going to get caught with your pants down, and you're going to end up in a situation where you just don't have it. You can't do it anymore, and then you shut down. I'm not saying that that's what's happening or what has happened. I don't anticipate it happening here, but I don't anticipate it being a constant thing. But that's one of the reasons, or one of the things that can lead to a store failure, and it's simple accounting stuff. So if you don't take some of those things into mind when you're formulating these policies, then please don't paint everybody with the same brush. Please try not to paint everybody with the same brush. It's very difficult to try and explain the differences, and you can only say that wasn't me enough times. You can only say it a few times before it becomes redundant. Okay, but my store, my way, and my way is going to be to have a store open. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do. So Christmas is over. We're now into 2026. the resurge or return to emphasis on locally made diamond painting kits that I can print and create here and ship out in just 2 to 3 days is where the focus will be. I hope to be able to find an assistant that can help me with these products and help me with these projects. Because if I have someone that's available that can help fill in those blanks, then I can start focusing on other things as well. I can look at go big or go home with price tags that are appropriate. And then we'll start expanding in that direction. Maybe we'll have 2 assistants. I don't know. Could be. What else? Anybody have any other questions? I think prices were like secondary tonight. Mentally for me, they were secondary because I'd already gotten through those and I was trying to figure out what I'm going to do with eye candy when that has to start getting rolled out here in the next few weeks. Any last minute questions or anything? I'm going to try to get out of here. It's almost 10. 9:50. Oh, Lord. It's almost 10. Yeah. Crystal, thank you for the event and the fun. You're welcome, Crystal. And you guys, I appreciate it. Every one of you for participating. And I've had the greatest time. Diamond painting for me had gone on the back burner and I just didn't have time. And I was kind of, but this made me do it. And I'm really, really glad I did because that reminds me how much diamond painting does for my brain. I sleep better and I feel better in the morning. I feel more rested. So that's always good. Enjoying listening to my thoughts. Oh, that's no. Don't fall into that trap. Don't even. You'll get stuck. You won't even be able to find your way out of there. Sorry, I probably spurred most of the conversation. Discord voice chat Friday. If anyone else wants to join, all are welcome. Oh. Yeah. Diamond Paintings with Friends is going to, can we just kind of call it a year-round thing? Every Friday night. What do you think? Every Friday night, diamond painting, paint-alongs in the Discord. Drop in once a month. You'll love it. You'll have a good time. You'll get to meet the people that you've seen in chat or whatever, and you really get to talk to them. And once you find out the cool stuff about cool people, it expands your life. What was it? 7 to 9, right? I think I was doing it from 7 to 9. But it doesn't really matter when. If you just go into one of those video or one of those voice chat rooms, it'll show up for anybody that's coming in, and they're going to come into the room where you are. They're not going to go to the other one. So just go in there in the evening on Friday. We'll find you. Well, yeah, Eastern time, because Melissa's on West Coast and Canada time. She was there. It was like the middle of the day for her, I guess. Thank you, Molly. I'm going to try on the Fridays that I can do it. I'm probably going to try to be in that 7 to 9 period Eastern time, because that to me seemed to work out really well. Yeah, 7 Eastern. It was fun. Okay. All right. So we'll see you guys in the Discord channel on Friday nights. let's see. And I'll be in the funny papers somewhere, I'm sure. All right. So good night, everybody. Thank you. I'm glad everybody survived the holidays. I'm glad everybody survived the messes. And we'll be doing more fun stuff soon. All right. Good night. Thank you.